This is the Subhashita, fourth in the series, which is very unique, and certainly you will learn so many things and gain insights. This is the Subhashita, which is talking about Vidya, Dhanam, Kirti, and the last one is Punya. Let us find out what is this all about. The Subhashita goes like this. प्रथमे नार्जिता विद्या द्वितीये नार्जितं धनं तृतीये नार्जितं कीर्तिः चतुर्थे किं करिष्यति. The one who has not earned vidya and acquired thereby knowledge in brahmacharya ashrama. These four sentences are talking about the four ashramas that a human being will go through. After he becomes adolescent, he will be observing celibacy till he gets married, and that celibacy is essentially meant for acquiring knowledge through vidya. So brahmacharya ashrama needs to be fulfilled well in order to enjoy the fruits of grihastha after marriage. The one who did not pay the Rishiranam, people used to say that our ancestors have given certain things in the form of doing puja, vrata, and things like that. This being the Indian ancient Sanatana Dharma, we need to pay attention to paying the Rishiranam. Rishiranam in the sense the seers of the years or the Vedic lore, where people have been prescribed certain things to do for obtaining certain fruits or the results in their lives. So that kind of runam is nothing but we are indebted to the rishis of the Vedic lore, and we can only pay back to them, not in full, but at least respect their contributions for the welfare of the humanity by observing what they have ordained, what they have prescribed. And the last one, Chaturdhe Kim Karishyati, the last one being the Vanaprastha. In Kali Yuga, the last one is prohibited, and it has been replaced by a phase in the person's life seeking spiritual knowledge, and the ultimate goal is to attain the moksha or the liberation from the vicious cycle of birth and death. So, this is in a sense, talks about the purpose of life in four stages. Let us understand its samanvaya in a different manner. When you talk about Prathame Narjita Vidya, it talks about Dharma. Ditiye Narjitam Dhanam, that talks about Artha. Tritiye Narjitam Punyam or Kirti, that talks about our desire. And Chaturde Kim Karishyati, which talks about Chaturdi is talking about moksha. These are all the four goals of a person: dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Chaturvida phala purusharthas are said to be the goals of the person or any human being. Now, let us understand what is dharma. One will know what is dharma and what is adharma only through vidya, because the vidya will be telling uh, the nuances of dharma shastras, and they will be actually introducing to the students the aspects of being righteous. If that vidya is not talking about these things, it is not a vidya, because which is not going to enable the person to be righteous. If the vidya is enabling the person, or the education is enabling the person to be righteous, then that vidya or the education is the right education, because it eventually unfolds the power of dharma or righteousness. Artha, by knowing the righteous ways of earning money, one must earn money. It is going to really discipline a person and prohibit a person from indulging in bribery and other corrupt activities, because that dhana or the money that he gets through corrupt practices is not going to be a dharmic money or a righteous money. So whatever is earned through that kind of a illegal or corrupt practices are not going to be giving any phala or the result if that money is used for any dharmic or righteous purposes, because that money is a corrupt money which is not a clean money. And so, having learnt about the uh, dharma or the righteousness and earned money through righteousness, a person will eventually be doing uh, a process of fulfilling his desires, which are also dharmic desires, righteous desires. The desire of acquiring a position by cheating person is not a dharmic or a righteous desire. A desire needs to be righteous in the sense that which is not going to harm anyone but enable you and emancipate you as a soul, which will be the real desire. That is called karma. Karma should not be viewed in the narrow sense of having a sensual desires. Karma means, in a broader sense, the desire, because without that desire, the humanity will not be able to exist. What desire? The righteous desire, moksha. Having done these things, which means prefixing dharma with vidya, prefixing dharma with artha, that is money, prefixing dharma with kama, what will happen is you will be doing all activities as per the scriptures, as per the elders, as per the ancient wisdom gifted by the ancestors, which eventually lead to moksha. Because it will be an evolutionary process of a soul, and the soul will get liberated once the soul is indulging in this kind of activities which are prefixed by dharma. The education we get must evolve us into finest human beings. The money that we earn must be used for great karma. The great karma are nothing but the righteous desires. All these actions eventually evolve a person fit for liberation or sadgati after death. This is the real purport of this Subhashita, or the Samanvaya of this Subhashita. Liberation is easier said than done. Shubhamastu.